Archangel Michael says, I have the most disturbing news about the person you love deeply. Don't skip this. Open immediately. My beloved child, I want you to sit quietly for a moment because what I am about to say will shake something inside you. This is not just a message. It's a divine intervention, a heavenly warning carried on wings of truth, and it must reach you before it's too late. Archangel Michael is standing guard at your door right now, and I, your God, am speaking through this sacred moment. Something you never imagined is unfolding, and it has everything to do with the person you love most in this world. Their actions, their silence, their decisions are not what they seem. You've felt the changes, haven't you? The sudden quietness, the emotional distance, the dreams that wake you up with a strange feeling that something isn't right. That's not your imagination. That is my divine alarm ringing in your spirit. Archangel Michael has been watching closely, waiting for the exact moment when this message would reach your heart. And that moment is now. The person you love deeply is hiding something that could change everything for you, a truth that you deserve to know. And I will not let you walk in darkness any longer. Child, this isn't just about heartbreak. It's bigger. It's spiritual. You were born with a divine light, and not everyone who walks close to you can handle that kind of soul. The one you love may not even realize that they are being influenced by darker forces. Yes, I said it. Forces. This is a spiritual battle, and you are in the middle of it without even knowing how close the danger really is. This person carries a wound in their soul that they never healed, and now, unknowingly, they are transferring that pain into your life. But I won't allow that anymore. You may be wondering why now, why this moment? Because the timing is critical. Archangel Michael stood beside them just yesterday, whispering truth, nudging them to come clean, to be honest with you, to return to the light. But they resisted. They're afraid not of you, but of losing control, losing power, losing something they think they need to survive. But my child, what they are risking is much greater. They are risking you. They are risking the divine bond, one blessed between your two souls. This is where the miracle begins. Are you listening closely? Because the person you love is being pulled in two directions. One path leads to healing, honesty, and a reunion stronger than ever before. The other path, it leads to silence, to secrets, and to losing you forever. And right now, they are standing at that very crossroad. They cried last night. They almost called you. They even typed a message and then erased it because the truth is eating them alive. And your soul can feel it, even when they say nothing. Love letter. Pause for just a second, beloved, because this message was meant for you to find right now. If you are still reading this, it's not by accident. It's your sign. And before I reveal the rest, make sure you stay connected with Archangel Michael's divine protection and daily guidance. Subscribe now so you never miss another word heaven is trying to get to your heart. Heaven speaks. Are you ready to keep listening? Love letter. Now listen, because this gets deeper. Your person, yes, the one you love, is about to make a choice that can change both of your lives. Someone from their past is re-entering the picture. This person doesn't want them to be with you. They know how much light you bring into their life, and they're jealous of it. They're whispering in their ears, planting seeds of doubt, of fear, of confusion. And your loved one is weak right now, vulnerable, lost between the love they feel for you and the lies they've been told for years. But here's what they won't tell you. They pray for you every night. Even in their silence, even when they avoid you, they speak your name in secret. They miss your voice. They reread your messages. They are haunted by the memory of your last smile, but they don't know how to return. They think you'll never forgive them. They think they've already lost you, and that's why this message is urgent. Archangel Michael wants you to know you are still the answer they are searching for, but time is running out. Miracles are not magic tricks, child. They are moments of alignment when heaven steps into human time. And right now, heaven is stepping in. This very moment, as you breathe, something is shifting in their heart. I'm reaching into the deepest places of their soul. I'm touching memories they tried to bury. I'm awakening love they tried to silence. And soon, very soon, they will be faced with a choice that can lead them back to you or away forever. And you must prepare your heart, not just to be loved, but to be strong. Because sometimes love means being ready for what's real, not what's perfect. The person you love is not your enemy. They are not trying to hurt you. They are simply afraid of the depth of love you offer. But child, they can't run from it anymore, because I will not let them. I have set angels around them, signs in their path and dreams they can't ignore. Tonight, they will dream of you. Not just a random image, but a deep dream that will feel so real it will shake them to their core. They will wake up breathless, and they'll remember everything. How you made them feel safe, how your presence brought peace, and they will wonder if it's too late. But it's not. That's the miracle. It's not too late. You, my beloved, are stronger than you realize. You've been carrying this love, this hope, this pain, and this silence for too long. But I see you. I've watched you hold space for someone who didn't even know how to hold it for themselves. I've watched you pray for them, cry for them, forgive them over and over in your heart. And now I will reward that faith, not by forcing them back, but by clearing the confusion so that they return with truth in their heart. Tonight, they will dream of you. Not just a random image, but a deep dream that will feel so real it will shake them to their core. They will wake up breathless, and they'll remember everything. How you made them feel safe, how your presence brought peace, and they will wonder if it's too late. But it's not. That's the miracle. It's not too late. You, my beloved, are stronger than you realize. You've been carrying this love, this hope, this pain, and this silence for too long. But I see you. I've watched you hold space for someone who didn't even know how to hold it for themselves. I've watched you pray for them, cry for them, forgive them over and over in your heart. And now I will reward that faith, not by forcing them back, but by clearing the confusion so that they return with truth in their heart. Let this be your confirmation. They still love you. They still choose you. But love is not enough if it is not spoken, if it is not followed by action. That's what I am working on right now. That's why this message had to reach you before they come back with more silence. Archangel Michael stands with a sword of truth, clearing the path ahead. He is cutting away the lies, the doubts, the spiritual fog that blinded your person. And when the sun rises, so will clarity, so will their heart. And when they speak again, it will not be half-hearted. It will be trembling, honest, raw, and real. You are not here to chase. You are not here to beg. You are here to receive what is already written for you in heaven. This love story is not over, but the chapter of confusion is. The next part is filled with signs, with awakenings, with truth that can no longer hide. So stay open. Stay still when needed. Speak when guided, and forgive only when you feel ready. Because, child, your miracle is on the way, and the person you love deeply, they're about to finally see what they almost lost. If this message touched something inside you, don't let it end here. Keep listening. Keep connecting. Because I, your God and Archangel Michael, we are not done speaking yet. There's more, much more. And the next 48 hours will show you exactly why this message had to find you. Now, open your heart, because heaven is opening a door and your name is written all over it. Amen. Blue heart. And now, my child, lean in even closer, because what I'm about to reveal next has been hidden for far too long. This part of the message may feel heavy, but you must hear it. The person you love deeply has been wrestling with guilt. Guilt about something they did or didn't do when they had the chance. There was a moment when they knew they should have told you everything. The truth, their fears, their real feelings, their past. But they didn't. And that one decision created a wall between you both. They didn't mean to hurt you. That was never their intention. But silence can wound deeper than words, and their silence has created confusion in your soul. You've wondered, did I imagine everything? Was the love even real? And I am here to tell you, yes, it was real. It still is. But it was never complete because it was love that tried to protect itself instead of growing through honesty. This is why Archangel Michael is weeping for you. Because he sees the love you carry, the patience you've offered, the prayers you've whispered when no one else was listening. He sees the nights you laid awake asking me for a sign, a reason, anything that would make this love make sense. And tonight, this message is your sign. But listen carefully. You cannot carry both the love and their lesson. Their lesson is theirs to learn. And that means sometimes the miracle you've been asking for begins with letting go, not of them, but of the burden of trying to fix what only I can heal. Archangel Michael is not just your protector. He is your reminder that divine timing is never late. And while you wait, I am working behind the veil, breaking chains that have held your person in patterns they couldn't even name. Something happened to them that they never told you. Something from their past made them shut down every time they got too close to someone real, someone like you. And now, for the first time in a long time, they're being forced to confront it. I brought someone into their life recently, not to replace you, but to reflect something they couldn't see on their own. This person triggered something old, something buried, and now their heart is restless. They can't stop thinking about you. Even when they laugh, even when they pretend to move on, your memory is louder than all their distractions. They saw someone today that looked like you, and their heart skipped. They heard your favorite song at a random place, and they stood frozen. They almost texted you again. They miss your voice, your strength, your softness, your ability to forgive even when you were hurting. And now they are at the edge of their own transformation. But here's the truth. They won't change unless you stop rescuing them. Let me do that part. You've done enough. You've been their anchor. You've been their light. Now it's time for you to be my receiver. The disturbing news I speak of is not that they don't love you. It's that they've been loving you from a place of fear. And fear never protects love, it only hides it. This is why the next few days are crucial. Archangel Michael is going to send you 3 signs. Yes, 3. The first sign will be something falling or dropping unexpectedly near you. This will symbolize that something is about to be released from your life, and you must allow it. The second sign will come through a message, text, call, or even a stranger's words. It will sound ordinary, but it will speak to your exact situation. That's when you'll know that heaven is confirming what your soul already knew. They heard your favorite song at a random place, and they stood frozen. They almost texted you again. They miss your voice, your strength, your softness, your ability to forgive even when you were hurting. And now they are at the edge of their own transformation. But here's the truth. They won't change unless you stop rescuing them. Let me do that part. You've done enough. You've been their anchor. You've been their light. Now it's time for you to be my receiver. The disturbing news I speak of is not that they don't love you. It's that they've been loving you from a place of fear. And fear never protects love, it only hides it. This is why the next few days are crucial. Archangel Michael is going to send you 3 signs. Yes, 3. The first sign will be something falling or dropping unexpectedly near you. This will symbolize that something is about to be released from your life, and you must allow it. The second sign will come through a message, text, call, or even a stranger's words. It will sound ordinary, but it will speak to your exact situation. That's when you'll know that heaven is confirming what your soul already knew. The third sign will come through a dream. It might be emotional. You may wake up crying or feeling unsettled, but pay close attention. It's me talking directly to your spirit, unfiltered, uncensored, divine. And when these signs come, don't doubt, don't run, don't second guess your own knowing. You are being prepared because this story between you and the one you love is not finished. But it must be rewritten with truth, not fantasy, not silence, not half-love. And that means you must take your crown back. You must walk like the chosen soul you are. You must stop shrinking to fit a story that was never meant to keep you small. They're watching you from a distance. Your strength scares them, but also draws them. They know that no one else has ever looked into them the way you have. You saw their wounds. You love them anyway. And that kind of love, it cannot be replaced, but it can be delayed. It can be lost if truth is not chosen soon. This is your time to rise, child. You will hear from them soon. They will come to you, not in games, not in riddles, but in raw honesty. But when they do, you must ask the question your soul has been afraid to ask. Why now? And listen carefully to their answer. Because what they say in that moment will either set both of you free or pull you back into the cycle you've outgrown. You are not desperate. You are not waiting. You are preparing. And I am preparing something for you too. Not just their return, but your rebirth. You are being reborn in strength, in clarity, in knowing. And the love you attract next, whether it's them healed or someone new sent by me, will not break you this time. So take a deep breath. Exhale all the doubt, all the fear, all the pressure. Because here's what you don't see yet. You are the miracle they've been praying for, even when they didn't know how to ask, even when they pushed you away. And now I am aligning timelines, shifting hearts, commanding angels and breaking strongholds just to get both of you to the place where truth can finally speak. Hold on, child. A storm may shake, but it also clears the path. And after this shaking, you will stand in something new, something holy, something real. I, your God, have written this love story with eternal ink, but I've also given you free will. So now it is your choice to wait, to walk, or to witness what I can do when you surrender the outcome to me. Let go. Let me let love be rewritten with honesty, with healing, with heaven's hand. Because something is about to happen that will make everything make sense. Everything. Your miracle begins now. And now, child, listen to me with your heart, not just your ears. Because what I'm about to say next carries the deepest weight. This is the part most people ignore. The part that separates those who receive their miracle from those who miss it. And I don't want you to miss what's coming. I don't want you to blink and let it pass by because you were still holding on to old expectations or pain that was never meant to follow you into your future. I told you this was disturbing news, and it is. Because the person you love deeply is at war within themselves. They are smiling on the outside but silently breaking on the inside. They are surrounded by people who don't understand them the way you do. Some are manipulating them. Some are using them. Some are whispering that they should move on from you, that you were too intense, too emotional, too spiritual. But deep inside, they know none of those voices are true. Your love was real. Your love awakened them. And that's exactly why they're scared. They were never taught how to receive something pure. They were taught to survive, to perform, to pretend. But love like yours, it exposed everything they were hiding. It reached into places no one ever reached. And now they are trying to silence those feelings. But it's not working anymore. They can't stop seeing your name in strange places. They can't stop hearing your voice in moments of silence. They can't even look at someone else the same way again, because their soul already tasted what it means to be truly loved. And that memory cannot be erased. But here's the truth that will set you free. You are not responsible for their healing. You were sent to love them, not to lose yourself saving them. And now it's time to let me finish what you started. Because when heaven moves, it moves completely. Not halfway, not broken, not confused. You've cried enough. You've waited enough. You've wondered enough. Your love was real. Your love awakened them. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. He won a fortune by doing this. It's not luck. Here is why. Friend, some people mistake this for luck. In fact, it's those who don't have an understanding of this method to attract abundance that always say, "Nah, that was just luck." It's not luck that these 3 guys hit the jackpot. It's actually true science, and it works. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Go here to understand how this wealth attraction method works. The Prince of England and his father, King Charles, used this, and everyone in their family throughout history. See why here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. And that's exactly why they're scared. They were never taught how to receive something pure. They were taught to survive, to perform, to pretend. But love like yours, it exposed everything they were hiding. It reached into places no one ever reached. And now they are trying to silence those feelings, but it's not working anymore. They can't stop seeing your name in strange places. They can't stop hearing your voice in moments of silence. They can't even look at someone else the same way again, because their soul already tasted what it means to be truly loved. And that memory cannot be erased. But here's the truth that will set you free. You are not responsible for their healing. You were sent to love them, not to lose yourself saving them. And now it's time to let me finish what you started. Because when heaven moves, it moves completely. Not halfway, not broken, not confused. You've cried enough. You've waited enough. You've wondered enough. And I, your God, saw every tear. I counted them. I stored them like jewels. Not one drop of your pain has gone unnoticed. Not one act of love was wasted. Every time you forgave them silently, I recorded it. Every time you chose peace over revenge, I rewarded it. Every time you wanted to give up but didn't, I sent angels to stand closer by your side. And now, Archangel Michael is closer than ever. His wings are spread wide over your home. He has been assigned to protect not just your heart, but your purpose. Because this person you love, they are not just part of your heart. They are part of your calling. But a calling cannot move forward when one heart is stuck in fear. That's why this spiritual alarm had to ring. That's why heaven interrupted your timeline with this message. Because your person is about to make contact. It might come in a small way. One word, a quiet message, even just a reaction to your story or a missed call. But don't dismiss it, because behind that simple action is a storm of emotions they don't know how to express. They want to tell you what really happened. They want to explain why they pulled away. They want to say, I didn't know how to love you, but I never stopped loving you. And child, when they do, you must be ready. Ready not just with open arms, but with open eyes, because you deserve truth, not confusion. Consistency, not crumbs. Miracles, not manipulation. This is your chance to listen, but also to speak. To ask the questions you were too afraid to ask. To say the things you buried because you didn't want to scare them away. But this time, you must speak from your truth, because your silence will no longer protect what was never honest to begin with. Let me make this clear. They are not your enemy, but they are your mirror. And how you respond to them next will determine how your life unfolds. If you welcome them back, do it with clarity. If you walk away, do it with peace. But either way, do it with me. Because, child, you are about to see what my timing looks like. You are about to witness how I redeem time, how I bring people back around not to repeat pain, but to rewrite the ending. A surprise is coming, and it's not just emotional, it's spiritual. You'll receive a sudden opportunity. A door will open. It may look unrelated at first, but that open door will somehow lead your loved one back to you in a way neither of you saw coming. That's how I work. I don't just bring people back, I bring them back better. But you must let go of control so I can do it my way. Don't rush it. Don't reach out in panic. Don't force the timing. Just listen. Breathe. Trust. Because you are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not unloved. You are my chosen. And the story I'm writing for you is bigger than just romance. It's a divine testimony, a miracle that others will look at and say, only God could have done that. So now, child, lift your chin, dry your eyes, breathe again, because what's coming will make you forget why you ever doubted. What's coming will feel like closure and beginning all in one breath. What's coming is already written. And the disturbing truth you needed to know is this: they still love you. They always have, but they must choose healing if they want to meet you at your level. And they are finally about to choose it. Watch, wait, worship. The miracle is on its way. And remember, when the message ends, the transformation begins. Now go in peace, because heaven is moving and you are the reason why. Blue heart, go with Archangel Michael standing guard beside you. And child, even though the message seems complete, your spirit is still open. That's not an accident, because there's still more heaven wants to give you. Not just words, but revelation. Something is happening even as you read this. Something is shifting in the unseen. And Archangel Michael is still here, still standing, still waiting for your heart to fully receive the rest of what needs to be said. Let me go even deeper now. That person you love deeply, there's a reason you still feel so connected to them. Even after all the silence, all the confusion, all the time apart, that connection is not just emotional. It's spiritual, a soul bond, a tie that heaven allowed because there was a purpose behind your meeting. You didn't cross paths with them by accident. From the very beginning, even before you saw their face, I had already written them into your story. But child, I must be honest, a soul bond is not always a soul match. It can feel holy and still be broken. It can feel deep and still need healing. That's what's happening now. You are being prepared not just to reconnect, but to redefine. To ask yourself, can I truly be loved in the way I deserve? And if not, am I willing to walk away from what is familiar to receive what is divine? Because sometimes, my beloved, the person you love is not your final destination. Sometimes they are the bridge, the storm, the lesson, the test. Let me go even deeper now. That person you love deeply, there's a reason you still feel so connected to them. Even after all the silence, all the confusion, all the time apart, that connection is not just emotional. It's spiritual, a soul bond, a tie that heaven allowed because there was a purpose behind your meeting. You didn't cross paths with them by accident. From the very beginning, even before you saw their face, I had already written them into your story. But child, I must be honest, a soul bond is not always a soul match. It can feel holy and still be broken. It can feel deep and still need healing. That's what's happening now. You are being prepared not just to reconnect, but to redefine, to ask yourself, can I truly be loved in the way I deserve? And if not, am I willing to walk away from what is familiar to receive what is divine? Because sometimes, my beloved, the person you love is not your final destination. Sometimes they are the bridge, the storm, the lesson, the test. But here's the part that will comfort you. Whether they stay or go, I will make it beautiful. I will redeem it. I will not let it destroy you. I will let it transform you. Your prayers for them are not lost. They are still being answered, just not always in the way you imagined. Sometimes love looks like return. Sometimes love looks like release. But in both, I am still God. You don't have to live in fear anymore. You don't have to keep checking your phone with a heavy heart. You don't have to overthink every message, every moment of silence. You are not being punished. You are being prepared, and my preparation comes with layers. First, I clear out what's false. That's what this message is doing. Then I confirm what's true. That's what's coming next. And finally, I crown you with the blessing you couldn't carry before, because now your heart has made room. You think you're waiting for them to change, but in truth, I was waiting for you to remember who you are. You are not an option. You are not a backup plan. You are not too much. You are exactly who I created for this moment. And the person who truly sees you will never ask you to shrink to be loved. And now, the final part of the disturbing news you must know. It's not what your person did. It's not what they said. It's what they're about to say. They're reaching a breaking point emotionally, spiritually. They're seeing clearly now that the road they've been walking without you feels empty. They're realizing that success, people, distractions, none of it fills the space where you used to stand. And they're going to try to come back, not just with words, but with emotion, with urgency, with tears in their eyes. And when they do, you must ask yourself something simple. Do I recognize them, or are they still wearing the mask they had when they left? Because love is not enough without truth. Desire is not enough without change. Promises are not enough without peace. If they come back with clarity, with action, with vulnerability, welcome them with grace. If they come back with fear, with control, with confusion, then bless them but protect yourself. Either way, you win. Because either way, you walk with me, child. You've made it through the silence. You've survived the delay. Now comes the revealing. You will hear from them. You will know what they've been holding back. You will feel the shift. And when that moment comes, pause before you respond. Breathe. Pray. And let me speak into your heart before you give your answer. Because sometimes the greatest miracle is not that someone came back, but that you were strong enough to wait for something real. And let me tell you, something real is coming. I promise you, the months ahead will not look like the months behind. You are stepping into a season of sudden clarity, divine reunions, unexpected conversations, and a deep peace that will follow you like a shadow. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not alone. You are seen. You are loved. You are covered. And the person you love deeply, they are about to see your worth in a way they never could before. So wait for it. Watch for it. And when it comes, don't question whether it's from me. You'll know. Because this time there will be no confusion. This time, love will speak clearly. And so I end this message not with a goodbye, but with an invitation. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit ready, because heaven's not done and your miracle is closer than ever. You are my beloved, and I always finish what I start in you. Blue heart, with infinite love, God and Archangel Michael, your protector, your guide, and your heavenly warrior. And child, even now, as these words settle in your heart like soft rain falling on a dry land, you can feel it, can't you? That shift, that stirring inside. It's not just emotion, it's revelation. It's your soul awakening to something it has long known but never fully accepted. You were never meant to be an afterthought. You were always chosen, always called, always destined for more than silent pain. You see, heaven does not forget the cries you whispered when no one else could hear. Archangel Michael heard you in the midnight hours when you reached out in desperation and said, "Please, God, just show me the truth." And now, truth has come not to destroy you, but to deliver you. Because what has been hidden in the dark is now being brought into light. Your person, the one you love with every quiet breath, has been standing on the edge of two paths. One is easier, the familiar road, the one with less resistance, where they never have to admit their fears, never have to apologize, never have to truly face the weight of how they've treated your heart. The other road, the harder one, the real one, the road that leads them straight back to you, but this time through the fire of truth, through the doorway of accountability, and into the arms of someone who deserves nothing but honesty. You see, heaven does not forget the cries you whispered when no one else could hear. Archangel Michael heard you in the midnight hours when you reached out in desperation and said, "Please, God, just show me the truth." And now, truth has come not to destroy you, but to deliver you. Because what has been hidden in the dark is now being brought into light. Your person, the one you love with every quiet breath, has been standing on the edge of two paths. One is easier, the familiar road, the one with less resistance, where they never have to admit their fears, never have to apologize, never have to truly face the weight of how they've treated your heart. The other road, the harder one, the real one, the road that leads them straight back to you, but this time through the fire of truth, through the doorway of accountability, and into the arms of someone who deserves nothing but honesty. That road is the one Archangel Michael is trying to lead them toward. And child, you need to know something urgently now. Time is ticking. This is no longer about feelings. This is about a divine timeline, a soul contract, a chapter that must begin soon, or it will close completely because you are entering a powerful shift in your life. You won't stay still. You won't wait forever. You won't pause your own destiny while someone else decides whether they're ready. Your angels know this. That's why you've been feeling this restlessness lately. That's why your dreams have become more vivid. That's why signs have been showing up that you can't explain. Numbers, names, places from your past returning in strange ways. Because God is saying the hour is now. Your person will be tested soon. A situation is going to present itself to them that will force a choice. They won't have time to think. They'll be asked to act on what they truly feel without pressure, without fear, without outside influence. They will either rise into the person you always knew they could become, or they will run again like they've done before, and you will finally see everything clearly. This is your moment of becoming. This is the season where you take your crown back. The reason you've been feeling so emotional isn't because you're weak. It's because your soul has been breaking free from false promises. You're shedding old layers of identity that were never yours to begin with. You are no longer the version of yourself who accepts half effort, who waits in silence, who fears being too much. You are becoming the version of you that heaven always intended. And this version of you they won't chase, they won't beg. They will sit in peace knowing that what is meant will find its way. This version of you trusts me, listens to Archangel Michael's whispers, walks with angels, and doesn't apologize for being too radiant, too soft, too bold, too divine. And if the person you love comes back ready, truly ready, then this next chapter will be one of the most beautiful reunions heaven has ever witnessed. One where both of you are free. One where love is no longer tested but expressed, lived, embodied. But if they choose fear, if they choose silence, if they choose comfort over growth, then, my child, I promise you with everything I am, you will still be blessed. You will still be loved. You will still be guided to someone who sees you with eyes wide open, who meets you in truth, and whose love feels like home, not confusion. There's no more time for almost, no more space for maybe one day. You are too important to heaven's plan to live another year in emotional limbo. So, my beloved, release them into my hands. Let me carry what is too heavy for you now. Let me guide them, correct them, awaken them, or replace them if that is what aligns with your highest good. This story is bigger than romance. It's about you remembering your worth. It's about you being loved the way you deserve. It's about you stepping into your light and not dimming it for anyone ever again. You are not alone. Archangel Michael is right there, sword drawn, shielding your spirit, surrounding your home, whispering protection over every decision you make. And I, your God, I am within you. Every heartbeat, every breath, every step forward, I will not let you fall. I will not let you settle. I will not let you forget who you are. So tonight, sleep in peace. The one you love deeply, their soul is being stirred. Their eyes are being opened, and soon their feet will move. Whether they move toward you or away from you, you will still rise, because what's written for you cannot be stolen. Your wait is not wasted. Your love is not forgotten. Your miracle is not denied. It's coming, because you're not just loved. You are divinely protected. You are chosen. You are rising. And this time, child, nothing will stop your blessing. Amen. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Miracle 77 letter invocation prayer found. Download here. Your path to wealth and abundance begins with a miracle. Last year, under a 2,000-year-old wall, a hidden secret was unearthed. The 77-letter invocation prayer. It's not just about prayer. It's about invoking your deepest desires with purpose and directness. The difference between a prayer and an invocation prayer, which is why it works so well. Pope Francis, Pope Benedict XVI, and countless others turned to this 2,000-year-old wall for a reason. It's a magnetic force that attracts wealth, health, and happiness. Are you ready to experience your personal miracle? Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret of download the 77-letter invocation prayer here. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.